on the debate.
Priya added a hotel to her flight just because it had a floating breakfast.
Unanimity across everyone in the country that the government must not allow the Pakistani cricket team, Pakistani hockey team to come and play in tournaments in India. Operation Sindoor is still on. There is pressure on the government to take back its decision. And at 9 p.m. tonight, a top general reveals the truth. One border, three enemies. How India triumphed over not just Pakistan but also China and Turkey in Operation Sindoor. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as we said there, we can't open the doors for the enemy, and there is outrage and anger across the country. A lot of anger across the country over what appears to be, unfortunately, a decision by the government to allow the Pakistani hockey team to just walk into India to play in so-called international tournaments. And this is a terrible decision. First, there was no open clarification on it, and then after a lot of messaging back and forth, we are getting the news that yes, unfortunately, while the government on the one hand says that Operation Sindoor is still on, and that's the government's official position, that Operation Sindoor is still on, we are going to avenge Pahalgam. We are now told that we have taken a decision to allow the Pakistani hockey team to participate in the Asia Cup in Rajgir and the FIH Men's Junior World Cup in Tamil Nadu. And this is terrible. So I cannot believe it, ladies and gentlemen. End of April is when Pahalgam happens. And August 27th, we are now told, ironically, 3 months later, the Pakistani hockey team is being allowed to come here. We were told earlier that bam banduk aur barood ke beech mein baatcheet nahi ho sakti hai. Now we have said that, immediately after Pahalgam, we are going to allow the Pakistani hockey team to come here, that will force the Indian hockey team to play hockey with the Pakistanis, and how terrible a message that will be. And what's going on? We never used to bow down to international pressure. What's changed now? I'll give some examples of this. And by the way, this is a very badly behaved hockey team. These are pictures of them. After their win in a match in Bhubaneswar, their coach had to come and apologize. This was the behavior of the Pakistani hockey team at that point of time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pakistani hockey team on our soil behaving like that after winning a match. We want to allow this situation to be repeated. They won a match, they behaved like they had triumphed over the country. We cannot allow these rascals to come and play in India, and the government is making a big mistake. When look at them the way they behaved. One hockey match they win, and we are allowing this. It's not about hockey, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about hockey. It's about national interest. The government must understand that it will be asked questions, and rightly so. And I will also ask those questions, that what's gone wrong? This was not our policy. If some people are telling me today that it is because of the Olympics, because we want to host the 2036 Olympics, then I say to hell with that. To hell with that. I would not want my country to host the Olympics if it comes at the cost of compromising the martyrs of Pahalgam, of compromising the martyrs in our armed forces. If this is the cost of hosting the Olympics, that we have to bow down to some Olympic diktat, well, we don't. We have not done so in the past. In 2019, the Narendra Modi government, following Pulwama, did not allow visas to Pakistani shooters in the ISSF World Cup in New Delhi. The Olympic Association at that point of time put pressure on us, but we did not give in. What has changed? Same government. What has changed between 2019 and 2025? We are told, oh, now we are interested in hosting the Olympics, so we have to bow down. So I'm saying to these people, to these goons, to this terrorist country, if I have to bow down as a nation to be able to host the Olympics, then it's not worth it. Then that Olympics attempt at hosting the Olympics is not worth it. Nothing is above national interest. As a nation, we must be a hard nation. We must not compromise. We must learn to hold firm We must learn to talk back, because the world needs us as much as we need the world. But to talk that language is what is necessary, and that is what is being tested as of now. In 2016, the Modi government had denied visas to the Pakistani team for the Junior Hockey World Cup in Lucknow. The deadline was missed. The FIH officially withdrew Pakistan and invited Malaysia as a replacement. That was 2016. It was still the Modi government. Modi government 1. Why is Modi government 3 changing its line? The government, I'm sure, and I have absolute hope, and I wish the Prime Minister intervenes in this and does not allow this, because the memories of the massacre are still fresh in the minds of Indians. Take away these pictures, please, of these Pakistani rascals. Thank you. It's been 55 days since Operation Sindoor was paused, but it's still on. And today I'm told, forget that, play cricket. I will not forget that. 45 days ago, ladies and gentlemen, on the 20th of May, the mastermind of the Pahalgam attack was promoted to the position of Field Marshal for killing 26 innocent Indians in cold blood, for telling his men to ask these Hindus and these non-Muslims to either recite the Kalma or be killed. This happened on my soil, and today Asif Munir has cleared the hockey team for participation, because Asif Munir is the head of the Pakistani government. We are told that we should allow it because the Pakistani government has okayed it, because it's an Olympic obligation. I do not believe in such obligations. Obligations are never made from a position of weakness. We know we are in a position of strength. We cannot allow this. 17 days ago, the mastermind of Pahalgam had lunch with Donald Trump, and today we are told it's okay. It's not okay. Pahalgam is 73 days old. The blood of our people has not died. It should not be brushed aside. This is wrong, and this must be pulled back. I will open up the lines tonight, and if you're watching this anywhere, because I was told a lot of people did not know about this, and I still hope and I pray that the government puts out a press release saying, even if this was true, there has been a reconsideration and it will not be allowed. India does not need the Olympics. The Olympics needs India. India is among the Olympics' largest viewership bases. We should know our strength. We have 17 crore Indians tuning in globally to the Paris Games, making it one of the biggest markets. We have to learn to negotiate from a position of strength. If not allowing a terrorist nation to play hockey on our soil is going to cost us the 2036 attempt to host the Olympics, then I'm 100% sure the people of India will stand behind the government and say, well done, we don't want to host the Olympics. We are not answerable to IOC officials. We are answerable to the people of India. We are not answerable to some bureaucrats sitting in Switzerland. We are answerable to 140 crore Indians whose blood is boiling tonight at the news that while Operation Sindoor is on, the Pakistani hockey team will be coming and playing here in India. How can this decision be made? Decisions are made on the territory of India, not in an Olympic meeting. And there are international precedents. I can argue this endlessly. There are international precedents, ladies and gentlemen, where nations have been denied entry in Olympic hosting nations because of the violations of international norms. Example 1, in 2015, the International Olympic Committee suspended Kuwait because of the government's interference in the National Olympic Committee. North Korea, example 2, was banned from participating in the 22 Beijing Winter Olympics after it unilaterally withdrew from the 2020 Olympic Games because of COVID. Germany and Japan were barred from participating in the 48 Summer Olympics due to their roles in World War II. That was political. This is national interest. It's terrorism. In 2000, Afghanistan was banned from the Sydney Olympics due to the Taliban regime's restrictions on women. In 2024, with the Taliban back in power, Afghan athletes are allowed to compete, but not under the Taliban's flag. So there are clear policies. We do not negotiate on something that impacts every Indian. It's not a small matter. This is huge, this is big, and I'm sorry to make it personal, but this is personal, this is bad. Pahalgam is personal for all of us. Each Indian feels strongly about this. In fact, so many people told me, Arnab, we cannot believe this is actually happening. And I say this tonight, that if we don't give them water, if we don't give them an entry into our film industry, then why are we letting them play games in India? War is not a game. And if what the government said is true, we are in a state of war with Pakistan because Operation Sindoor is on. Either you say that's taken back and everything is hunky-dory, but you can't be on both sides. You can't say Operation Sindoor is on and allow the Pakistanis on our soil to play games. I would plead tonight that if required, we should withdraw from the hosting of these tournaments. We should be ready to sacrifice that, and all Indians will welcome that sacrifice and join that sacrifice. We do not want to host these hockey tournaments if it comes at the cost of being forced against our will to be host to Pakistan. We will not be host to Pakistan because we are at war with Pakistan. Let's debate.
वो चला बेहतर है भेलपुरी खाने से मेरा पति साइड में था एक इंसान आया उसने उसको गोली मार दी.
It's been 73 days since the dastardly terrorist attack in Pahalgam.
अरे हम लोग फौज हैं, हम लोग बैठो बैठो हम लोग फौज हैं, बैठो बैठो मेरे बच्चे को गोली मारी.
26 innocent civilians were shot dead point blank. And yet today we stand at a crossroad.
करेंगे थोड़ा बताइए हुआ पति को आए हैं, बैठो बैठो बैठो.
As per sources, just weeks after this barbaric attack, the Indian government gave a nod to invite Pakistan's hockey team for Asia Cup 2025 matches in Tamil Nadu and Bihar this August.
पहले तो जो भी था वो भारत सरकार पर ही, हम लोग तो जो भारत सरकार का डिसीजन होगा, जो भारत सरकार इस पर निर्णय लेगा, हम लोग पूरी तरह से उनके निर्णय पर थे कि जो भी भारत सरकार का निर्णय होगा वो हॉकी इंडिया फॉलो करेगा. हमको चैनल के माध्यम से ही मालूम चला है कि पाकिस्तान टीम को एशिया कप के लिए और जूनियर वर्ल्ड कप के लिए मेरे ख्याल से भारत सरकार परमिशन दे दिया है आने के लिए, तो इसके लिए हम लोग तैयार हैं.
Let's not forget what happened in 2014 when Pakistan's hockey team sparked global outrage for their disgraceful behavior, taking off their shirts, brandishing obscene gesture at the crowd and disrespecting the very essence of sports. Global outrage, national shame, and yet here we are 73 days later. As per sources inside the sports ministry, Pakistani hockey team is yet to apply for visa. On the other hand, the Indian Hockey Federation says that it is okay with going ahead with the qualifying tournament with or without the Pakistan team participation. However, at the end of the day, if the government decides to let them travel to India, they will accept the decision.
अब तक हमारे पास हॉकी इंडिया के पास मिनिस्ट्री की ओर से, गवर्नमेंट की ओर से ऑफिशियली कम्युनिकेशन कुछ आया नहीं है, अब तक मिला नहीं है. आप लोगों के जरिए, मीडिया के जरिए हमें सुनने को मिल रहा है. हॉकी इंडिया हमेशा हम ये कहते आ रहे हैं कि गवर्नमेंट के डिसीजन जैसा कहेंगे, जैसा आप ऑर्डर देंगे उसी के मुताबिक हम चलेंगे. आज भी हमारे स्टैंड वही रहा है. जिस हिसाब से गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हमें फिर डायरेक्शन देंगे उसी से हम चलेंगे.
But the question is, why the cherry picking? When the nation says no to cricket, then why say yes to hockey? Why prioritize a game when our own people's blood still stains the ground? Why invite the very perpetrators of disrespect when 26 innocent lives are still aching for justice? Today we must ask ourselves, what do we value more? Our dignity or the return of a team that once spat on it? As a nation, we must rise, we must remember.
The Sports Ministry has given its green signal to the Pakistan hockey team to travel to India for the Asia Cup 2025, a decision that has sparked public outrage and intense debate across the nation. On one hand, we have the Indian Hockey Federation, which goes on to say that no formal communication with regards to the Pakistani team travelling to India has been made by the ministry's side to them. And on other hand, we have the Pakistan Hockey Federation, saying that their participation to the event is subject to approval of their government. So the status here remains unclear.
The blood has not dried, the sacrifice has not been forgotten, and the national outrage, it's just beginning.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're opening the debate tonight, and my first, okay, we've got. I can see Atul Vasan there. No, he's not there with us. Okay, Chandrasekhar Luthra has been debating a lot on our Hindi channel, and Samar Paltur, everyone knows you. You've been with us throughout in the battle and in the continuing war. By the way, Samar, Madan Lal ji, former Indian cricketer, Debashish Datta is a sports journalist. Chandrasekhar Luthra, senior cricket journalist, Atikur Rahman, Islamic scholar, Mufti Manzoor Zia, everybody knows them. I'll start with you, Madan Lal ji. What do you think? You know, you're cricketing legend. I'm feeling terrible about this. I want the government to take this back. What do you think, Madan Lal ji?
Arnab, I'm shocked to hear this decision. Why they have to change the decision? I don't know. I can't understand. How can we are so weak? You know, you have taken a decision and stand by it. You know, it's hardly a 45 days or 70 days. You know, like it's Pahalgam attacks. So, and we had a war with them. And you also know that how the Shahid Afridi has openly criticized our Prime Minister, you know, on the rallies. You know, they've taken out the rally, you know, Shahid Afridi. This thing is done by the Indians' own people, you know. That's what sort of they talk about it. And other thing, which is rightly you are that national interest comes first. And I don't know why the sports ministry and hockey federation had a different communication, different decision. And it's not on when you are not playing cricket, when you're not playing any sports. Why you have to give permission? Let the thing, if the things gets better, we don't mind playing with them, you know. But at the moment, no. I'm sorry. And the other thing, the behavior which you have shown in 2014 is nothing new. I've been to Pakistan a number of times, and I play a lot of cricket there. But this is nothing new. They can go to any extent to humiliate Indians. So that's what it is. And I'm a proud Indian. I feel that once you are taken a decision, stand by it and tell the world that we are together. And Olympics.
Madipa, you are so right.
No, 1 minute.
Madipa, you are so right. But let me tell you also that this is only the half truth that is being stated right now. The position there is very simple. The moment you go and ask for any hosting any tournament, you are signatory to a bond or a paper that you are going to give visas to everybody, whether it's Pakistan, Afghanistan, or anything. You know, you also know. And second, being a sports journalist, let me tell you also this, that when you are going there to get a
छोटी या बड़ी हर जरूरत के लिए सही घर लाएं फिगारो मल्टीपर्पस ऑलिव ऑयल 100 ml पैक अब सिर्फ 199 रुपए में।
When we go and travel to Beijing or any other country, I have covered 3 Olympics. Let me tell you, I don't go and apply for visas. I just go with my accreditation. Government is telling you half truth. 1. Number 2, I also agree if you are not playing, don't play. But that is also a half truth.
Not playing.
If you are not playing cricket in India, you are going and playing. That means lot of stakes there. Because the stakes are...
Chandrasekhar, audio is not very good. I'm going to get back to you. But one point. Chandrasekhar ji.
And last thing, Arnab, please. When you are showing us pictures of Oscars, they were, waving their shirts. Then go and tell Saurabh Ganguly also, he was also waving his shirt. This is emotional outburst. He was waving there against England.
No. 1 minute. There's a first of all, there's a complete difference. 1 second. Just 1 minute. Chandrasekhar, don't shout, yeah? Listen to me, Mr. Luthra. Listen to me, Mr. Luthra. Mr. Luthra, 1 minute. Saurabh Ganguly took off his shirt, yes.
Yes.
But 1 minute, would you be quiet?
The same.
Would you be quiet? I let you say what you say. Control yourself, man. Don't be hyper. Saurav Ganguly does not misbehave. Saurav Ganguly did not make faces. Saurav Ganguly did not do a pelvic thrust. Saurav Ganguly did not jeer the fans. He only took off his shirt. 1 point. 1 point. Second point is this is Pakistan. I do not believe in giving the Pakistanis a blank check. Third point, 2036 Olympic Games. I do not want my country to host the 2036 Olympic Games if it comes at the cost of giving up our national interest and compromising on national honor. Point number 4, this is a C-grade tournament, let me tell you. Debashish can tell you probably. This is a C-grade tournament. The world will not come crashing down. If there is any sense, if you have any sense, we can voluntarily decide to decline to host the event. Many countries will take it over. Nothing will be lost. Am I right, Debashish? It's not like we don't play with Pakistan in this and we lose our rights for 2036. That's being too cagey. Debashish, what do you think?
Absolutely. I was pinching myself that did I hear the news correctly? Because it is absolutely a shocking news. The Madanlal ji just now said that he was also shocked. It was equally, the whole country still shocked. But we have to protest it in such a manner that the tournament doesn't take place at all in India. It should not. And we should not play against Pakistan, whether it is Dandaguli, whether it is Ludo, whether it is any damn thing. We don't want. And can I ask you a question? That, whether we take part in the war just before 73 days before? Did we take part? So how can you forget that? And so many lives have been given out. And they all died. And we are rejoicing to organize a tournament. Who allowed it? I just want to know, Arnab bhai, that who is the man who took this decision that they have to come back. Is it just for the Olympics? Then I'll say, just praying to you, please don't make such plan so that Pakistan players can come to India. No Pakistani is allowed to enter India.
Absolutely right. Who took this decision? This is the government, Home Ministry, External Affairs Ministry, Sports Ministry. Obviously guidance from the Prime Minister. You're right. So they should be questioned.
So who else are we questioning? We are questioning anybody who has cleared this. I'm saying it's wrong.
Absolutely.
Is there a rule in this country that you can't question the government? I don't believe in such a rule. Major Samarpal Tur, please. Major Tur.
With all due respect to all the panelists, see, I have been a veteran, and what if the victims of the families are watching this debate right now? Your children are watching this right now. How can you have an attitude of not showing empathy, sympathy, and compassion towards the family members of the victims? Number one. Number two, is Indian Hockey Association morally dead? If the government is allowed, why hasn't the Indian Hockey Association not put its foot down? Is it under pressure? Is somebody forcing it to invite Pakistan? Then sportsman spirit means fair play, respect, appreciation, due regard for one another. पर खून और खेल इकट्ठे नहीं चलेगा. Blood and games will not happen together. Then you see, sir, listen, one more thing, one more observation. Why is it that when any debate takes place and something involving Pakistan comes into play, why is it that Muslim panelists are backing the Pakistanis to come to India and play? Why? Why can't I not see a Muslim panelist side with me?
No, there have been, in fact, I may say so, Major Samarpalji, I'll tell you, the good thing is, it's not a Hindu-Muslim issue. I did a debate on Hindi, and some of the strongest speakers criticizing the decision to allow the Pakistanis involved.
सपने स्किप नहीं, सिप करो. Simply visit kotakmf.com/MrSIP और सीखो SIP के साथ कैसे हो सकते हैं आपके सपने पूरे सिस्टमैटिकली.
और आप
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
Certainly be there to welcome it. Let us do that. But let us not give a statement in which we are allowing them to come. Why? Why?
Major साहब,
आपके बच्चे ये डिबेट देख रहे हैं. They are going to hear you speak right now.
Major साहब, the families of the victims are desperately waiting for the main culprits to be punished and killed. And we have great hopes from our armed forces and you, people like you. You are a veteran. You should support them. That we will be killing them first and then having a sigh of relief. Your rhetoric, Major Saab, are not needed by the families of the victims. Secondly, Arnab, the very important element in this debate is you want to fight terrorism or you want to fight the sportsmen. You cannot fight Olympics and sports and books and literature and politics.
I'll tell you one thing.
No. Fight with terrorism, sir.
No, I don't believe in this divide. One minute. Just a minute. Atik, don't speak over each other. You both got bad audio links. 1 minute. Atik, I'm letting him respond to you. I want Mufti Manzoor Ziai also to come in. See, I'll give you an example. One thing is national interest. When we go to any global event, what happens? We first hold our national flag. We hold our national flag. We say we will not do anything that compromises our national interest. Right? You cannot do that. Malaysia denied visas to Israeli athletes. The IPC had stripped Malaysia of all hosting rights, reinforcing the expectation that hosts must allow entry to all qualified athletes. Malaysia did not change its position. The event was moved to London. And Malaysia said, we will do what is in our national interest. In 2018, we refused a visa to a boxer from Kosovo for the Women's Boxing Championship because we don't recognize Kosovo. We didn't say then, no, this is sporting, let us not talk about politics. What does not work with our national interest does not work with us in sport. Do you understand? It's as simple. You can't allow it. Mufti Manzoor Ziai ji, आपका क्या कहना है? Mufti Manzoor Ziai ji, आपने मदन लाल जी की बात सुनी, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? What's your view?
अर्नब, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है. हेलो.
मैं कह रहा हूं कि इस खबर पर आपकी क्या राय है मुफ्ती साहब?
अर्नब, क्या मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं? मेरी आवाज
मैं बिल्कुल सुन पा रहा हूं. आई डोंट थिंक यू कैन हियर मी. कैन यू हियर मी, सर? आई एम गेटिंग साइलेंस फ्रॉम माय प्रोडक्शन टीम एज वेल, सो I will do it later. My point is very clear. I think Madan Lal ji, I should open up the phone lines right now. We give a sense to the people of how people think, and I'm putting the visuals not to force a contrast, but contrast is there in people's minds. Madan Lal ji, if this match happens, if this game happens, how will the government explain what they have done? Government cannot distance from it. The Modi government will be told, you took a different position in 2019, different position in 2016. Why have you changed your position now?
I don't think the government will allow, first of all, is my point of view.
I hope not.
And they should not also allow them. But if they allow, then you're letting down your own people. You know, like those who are passionate about the sports and those who are passionate about, the game. So, it's not happened. A lot of people say, should not be any politics in the sports. But no, it's a different. India-Pakistan relation is different. So, and there's always going to be like this. Unless, I always say, unless the things are normal, there should be no sports. Even, abhi Suresh Luthra ne kaha ki, dekhiye, aap bahar jaake bhi khelte hain. But that should also not be there. I don't know why. Why you go and play outside also?
Absolutely.
I don't know. But, other things, most of the Indian players are going outside. And they are playing.
Iran and Iraq were playing when the war was on. North Korea, South Korea. I still remember 2014 Asian Games when the final of
Don't give me examples. I can throw 1,000 examples at you. Let me give you an example. Russia was banned from the 2024 Olympics. Sports is sometimes used. Why don't you listen when someone's counting? See, I'm giving you a counter. Listen to me at least. See, did Vladimir Putin say that yes, because I'm not being allowed to play in the Olympics, I will stop my war with Ukraine? No.
And tomorrow, if there'll be Olympics, Vladimir Putin's team is going to play against Ukraine. Take my words. That is a problem in politics.
The Ukrainian team will not play on Russian soil. The Ukrainian team will not play on Russian soil, and the Russian team will not play on Ukrainian soil. Why should the logic be different for India?
Absolutely. That is why I'm saying India.
Samar is on the debate. Samar and Mr. Luthra advances tonight. Samar.
Look.
Samar.
Had you lost your own family member, you would not be asking for the games. You would have never demanded for the game. Mr. Luthra, why don't you understand? Your statements are going to enrage the youth of the nation. It will result in damaging hockey. People will boycott hockey. All the wrestling, it is struggling to survive in India. And you are talking something which is so immoral. You have not lost a family member. None of your family members have served the nation. So there's nobody who has given up their life for the nation, Mr. Luthra. How can you give a statement to allow enemy state when the war is on?
Listen,
come on louder.
If you go on,
Mr. Luthra, your children, everybody, your family, your relatives are watching you right now. Your society is watching you speak. Please have some self-respect, dignity. Please have some self-respect. How can you invite a nation which has murdered, massacred your own people? आपके morals कहाँ हैं? आपकी dignity का self-respect कहाँ है?
Ways of humiliating your opponents. One is on the war field, which you have done in the Operation Sindoor. Other is on the sporting field. You go and beat them, humiliate them. Everything is not about war.
No,
Everything is not
खून
about
और खेल नहीं चलेगा. मैं उसके साथ यूं खेलूं जिसने मेरे देश के लोगों को जान से मार दिया है.
Luthra ji.
Sir, Major Sahab, please, whatever you are saying, say it to Mr. Modi, Mr. Amit Shah.
Mr. Luthra, a human life is more valuable than a sport. मैं क्यों entertain करूं किसी को?
I am pretty sure right now, and I want to bring in Mufti Ziai. All the members of the Nationalist Collective are giving us very strong responses. I'm proud of the Nationalist Collective and its members who are launching a campaign on this. Jharna Chaudhary says, no hockey with Pakistan. Nationalist Collective member Rajat says, we do not want Pakistanis in our country. And Ramesh Kumar Mirbar says, I humbly request our central government and Prime Minister to sever all ties with Pakistan forever. Nationalist Collective member Amisha says, Hi Arnab, no hockey with Pakistan in India at any cost. Venugopal, a Nationalist Collective member from Kerala, says, I urge the government to relook at this issue. Nationalist Collective member KR Sinha says, it's a shame on the decision to allow the Pak hockey team to play in India. Mufti Ziai is our next panelist this evening. Strong views. Ziai Saab.
बिल्कुल अर्नब, आपने बिल्कुल दुरुस्त बात कही कि आज जिस दर्द से हिंदुस्तान के तमाम लोग जूझ रहे हैं, जिस तरीके से कर्ब में मुब्तला हुए हैं, जिस तरीके से नाम पूछ के मारा गया है और जो दर्द पूरे हिंदुस्तान ने झेला है, ये दर्द हमें बताता है कि हम ऐसे किसी भी स्पोर्ट्स हो या किसी भी किस्म की चीजें हो बिल्कुल बर्दाश्त करने के लायक नहीं है. लेकिन अगर गवर्नमेंट का फैसला है तो हमें गौर करना होगा. लेकिन हम सभी हिंदुस्तानी, एक हिंदुस्तानी मिलकर के गवर्नमेंट से ये अपील करना चाहिए कि ऐसे किसी भी पाकिस्तानी को हिंदुस्तान में आने की बिल्कुल इजाजत नहीं मिलनी चाहिए. जिन लोगों ने हमें दर्द दिया है, हमें तकलीफें पहुंचाई है, हमारी जानें लूटी है, हमारे बच्चों को, निहत्तों को मारा है और सैरो सियाहत पर जाने वाले, टूरिज्म पर जाने वाले और घूमने वाले बच्चों पर टेररिज्म हुआ है. ऐसे लोगों ने जिस तरह कार्रवाई किया और ऐसे लोगों को इनवाइट करेंगे, हमारे मुल्क में झंडे लहराए जाएंगे, ये किसी भी सूरत में काबिल कबूल नहीं हो सकता है, बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकता है. लेकिन हिंदुस्तानी हुकूमत के फैसले के साथ हम सबको खड़ा होना चाहिए और ये अपील करना चाहिए.
मुफ्ती साहब, हमारा दुश्मन, हमारी लड़ाई पाकिस्तान है, ISI है, टेररिज्म है. ये स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन नहीं है. ये
बिल्कुल नहीं है, लेकिन जिस तरीके से कार्रवाइयां हुई हैं उस रिलेशन, जब तक हमारे और उस मुल्क के दरमियान में रिलेशन अच्छे नहीं होंगे, हम किसी किस्म का कोई रिश्ता नहीं रखना चाहते हैं। दर्द समझें अतीकुर रहमान साहब, दर्द समझें, कितना दर्द हुआ है, कितने खून बहे हैं, कितना तकलीफ पहुंची है, किस शिद्दत से उसने सताया है।
फेल नहीं होती है इसकी कोशिश।
मैं समझ सकता हूँ, जज्बात समझ सकता हूँ, लेकिन हमारे जज्बात हैं मुल्क के हिंदुस्तानी बाशिंदे होने के नाते कितने दर्द से जूझे हैं, कितनी तकलीफें उठाई हैं, ये सोचना होगा। हम अपील करेंगे हिंदुस्तानी गवर्नमेंट से भी कि ऐसे किसी शख्स को हिंदुस्तान में एंट्री देने ना दिया जाए, और लोगों को ऊपर एंट्री दी जाती है। हिंदुस्तान का जन जन का शख्स आवाज बुलंद करेगा इस बात के लिए।
आज हमारी सरकार एक बड़ा दूरदर्शी कदम ले रही है और वो है ओलंपिक ऑर्गेनाइज करना।
Anyway, this will be the Atikur Rahman, or you can argue as much as you want, but Debashish, this is going to be a mockery. It's going to be a mockery of the pain of the mourning families. By giving shoulder to shoulder with Pakistan on our soil, we will be doing a great disservice to the 26 people who lost their life in the Pahalgam terrorist attack when they were killed at point blank range and asked whether they were Muslims, asked to recite the kalma. Newly wedded women were told, जाके मोदी को बताओ, and now we want to give a red carpet welcome to these Pakistanis. It's going to be a disgrace.
With Pakistani flag? Never, never.
Obviously, with the Pakistani flag, with the Pakistani colors on our soil.
Never. बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए.
On our soil, and we are being told we have to host the Olympics, and hence we have to do that. Debashish.
We are not inviting an ISI flag. We are
Arnab bhai, I will ask only one question first. That are we so fragile? Are we so fragile that, you know, our friends, our brothers, our sisters, our wives, they are all given their lives in the war, and now we are welcoming them? Absolutely, you are correct. I would like to want to know one question: who took these decisions in this crisis moment? Who has got the audacity, or who has got the courage to plan such things so that we can welcome Pakistan? Absolutely, absolutely not. We cannot, we should not, we must not.
Stepwise, I tell you, whenever you have to host any tournament, the Hockey Association, in this case, they will ask the government, we are going to apply for such thing. Is it okay?
That was before Pahalgam, sir.
When you get
that was before Pahalgam, sir. Please don't say after Pahalgam. No, enough. No. We must draw the line. You can't say there's a blank check. I haven't given a blank check. I don't allow my country to give a blank check. We're getting Poojan from Ahmedabad. Poojan's calling tonight. Lots of callers. We'll take them. Poojan.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening, Poojan.
Sir, my view to this is, be it cricket, be it hockey, or be it gilli danda sports, I think we should not allow Pakistan to play on our soil.
Totally, sir, nothing.
The only reason I tell you why. Today, if we play hockey with them, what if something happens after 15 days? ये तो रोज होता है कुछ ना कुछ. Why don't we put a ban and discuss today not playing or playing hockey? उसके अलावा we can discuss one more question is कि permanently इसको ban कर देते हैं ये discussion के लिए.
Poojan, we have told them as a country, Operation Sindoor is on. बात करनी है तो सिर्फ पीओके पे बात करेंगे, तो हॉकी खेलने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. I'm totally with you. Malavika is calling from Mumbai. Malavika, hi.
Hi.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think, look, all our politicians are going all over the world to explain why we had the Pahalgam after Pahalgam attack.
Correct.
And here, we are telling people, okay, you come and play. What happened?
This is the problem. I want Madan Lal ji to answer that. This is the duality.
I mean, that's
We have a legend
terrible.
on the program, Malavika. We all know Madan Lal. I grew up watching him. He's saying no. Madan Lal ji, you want this the sentiment of the country, Madan Lal ji?
Yeah, definitely. I always say no. You know, I told before also. I just want to give two answers. You know, Suresh Luthra, Luthra ji, war and sports is totally different. You know that. You know that. You know, and this is totally different. You know, you said you go and beat on the ground. You know, that's not right. You know, but other thing, Samar Pal ji ने जो कहा है, जिनके बच्चे मर गए हैं, जिनके बच्चे शहीद हो गए हैं, वो बेचारे अभी तक रो रहे हैं, उनका क्या होगा? तो nothing will happen unless the things are better. And एक और बात
मुफ्ती साहब
पाकिस्तानी जो है ना,
मुफ्ती साहब भी कह रहे कुछ।
अभी उनके कफन में खून लगे हुए हैं, उनके कफन के खून नहीं धुले हैं, आंखों में आंसू है, सूखे नहीं है। ऐसे वक्त पे ऐसे मुल्क के साथ खेलना कितना शर्मनाक हो सकता है। और मैं समझता हूं कि पूरे देश के वासियों की एक ही आवाज है, नो हॉकी विद पाकिस्तान, नो फ्लैग, नो पाकिस्तानी फ्लैग इन इंडिया। हम लोग कभी नहीं चाहेंगे कि इंडिया के अंदर में किसी किस्म का दूसरा फ्लैग है जो हमारे एनिमी मुल्क का हो, हमारे दुश्मन मुल्क का हो, जिसने हमारे बच्चों को मारा है। उनके आंखों में आंसू आज भी हैं, वो आंसू टपक रहे हैं, माएं रो रही हैं, बच्चे बिलक रहे हैं, जिनके बाबा शहीद हो गए, मर गए, तो सब के आंसुओं से आंसू खत्म नहीं हुए। और ऐसे वक्त में ऐसे मुल्क के साथ में रिश्ता जोड़ना और खेल खिलाना और खेल बच्चों की मौत कोई खेल है, जवानों की मौत कोई खेल है, इंडियंस की मौत कोई खेल है क्या? मैं समझता हूं कि ये आवाज जन जन तक पहुंचेगी, देश के वासियों तक पहुंचेगी। मैं आग्रह करूंगा मुल्क के वासियों से और मुल्क के लोगों से कि फौरी तौर पे ऐसे हुकूमत ऐसे चीजों को फौरन एक्शन में आए और उसे वापस ले, और पाकिस्तानियों को हिंदुस्तान में एंट्री बिल्कुल नहीं मिलना चाहिए। मदन लाल साहब, मैं आपकी इस बात के साथ खड़ा हूं कि खेल हो, लेकिन खेल हम पाकिस्तानियों के साथ करें, उन जानों के साथ करें, उन बच्चों के साथ करें, उन बेवाओं के साथ करें, उन माओं के साथ करें जिनके बच्चे मार दिए गए। कैसे खेलेंगे? हमारे जमीर कैसे एक्सेप्ट करेगा इन खिलाड़ियों के अपने मुल्क के अंदर में? और वो पाकिस्तानी फ्लैग लेकर के हमारे देश में आएंगे और उस झंडे को लहराएंगे। ये बिल्कुल बर्दाश्त की बात नहीं हो सकती है, इसे कबूल नहीं किया जा सकता है, और देशवासी बिल्कुल इसे कबूल नहीं करेंगे।
विक्टिम्स के रिश्तेदारों के साथ गंदा मजाक कर रहे हैं। आप क्रिकेटर्स और स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन को क्यों रोक रहे हैं? अरे अगर रोकना है तो जो इंडिया से एक्सपोर्ट हो रहे हैं उनको रोक के दिखाइए। अरे वो टेररिस्ट को मार के दिखाइए जिन्होंने इनको
बिल्कुल मारा जाएगा, कोई बख्शा नहीं जाएगा, और बख्शा नहीं गया है, सब कार्रवाई होगी, लेकिन हम एंट्री नहीं देंगे देश के अंदर में, और एंट्री नहीं होनी चाहिए देश के अंदर में ऐसे लोगों को।
खेल बंद करें आप, ये बचकाना खेल।
अतीकुर रहमान साहब, देश की अस्मिता का सवाल है, देश की माओं के खून का सवाल है, उनके आंसुओं का सवाल है। अभी खून उनके कफन जो है ना खून में रंगे हुए हैं साहब, उनके कफन से खून खत्म नहीं हुआ है, और ऐसे वक्त में ऐसे मुल्क के लोगों के साथ हम खेलने की बात करें? नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं।
आनंद calling फ्रॉम सिलीगुड़ी, बंगाल से। आनंद इज ऑन द लाइन। आनंद, व्हाट डू यू थिंक? आनंद फ्रॉम सिलीगुड़ी, बंगाल। या
अरे पाकिस्तान से खेलने का मतलब क्या है? एक हमारा हवाई जहाज जब खराब मौसम के कारण पाकिस्तान में स्पेस मांग रहा था, तो हमारे यात्री जो थे वो मुश्किल में थे, पाकिस्तान ने स्पेस नहीं दिया। अब ये हॉकी खेलने की बात कर रहे हैं।
ये प्रॉब्लम है आनंद जी, हमारे देश में बड़ा दिल दिखाने वाली बात हो जाती है। बड़ा दिल दिखाइए, बड़े बड़े भाई हैं, बड़ा दिल दिखाइए। मैं तो नहीं मानता इस चीज को।
नहीं, अब तो हॉकी खेलने के पक्ष में ही नहीं है पाकिस्तान के साथ।
बिल्कुल आनंद जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। रूपाली फ्रॉम मुंबई। रूपाली, बहुत कॉल्स आ रहे हैं आज। वी आर गेटिंग अ लॉट ऑफ कॉल्स टुनाइट ऑन दिस। अ लॉट ऑफ प्रेशर इज बिल्डिंग अप। ऑल द मेंबर्स ऑफ द नेशनलिस्ट कलेक्टिव आर आल्सो राइटिंग। एस, नेशनलिस्ट कलेक्टिव मेंबर शिवदत्त, फॉर्मर इंडिया हॉकी वुमेन कोच।
नितेश श्रीवास्तव जी सिर्फ 35 साल की उम्र में अचानक एक बीमारी से चले गए। उनकी टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस के पैसे बच्चों की पढ़ाई और घर खर्च में काम आ सकते हैं। पॉलिसी बाजार ने क्लेम के वक्त फैमिली का पूरा साथ दिया। पॉलिसी बाजार पे 2 करोड़ का टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस सिर्फ 700 रुपए महीने से शुरू।
Luthra tonight. Are you with Madan Lal or are you with Atikur Rahman tonight?
Hi Arnab. To be very honest, I am so furious right now.
So am I.
So yes, I am very much with Colonel Sir. Definitely, I'm not crazy to be with Luthra. I just want to make 2 points very clear. I don't want to get sentimental and emotional because it's very infuriating of what's happening. So I just want to make 2 points. If anybody can answer that question for me. First is, these people who are now debating sports है, तो जाओ स्पोर्ट्स खेलो, इंडिया का झंडा मत लहराओ। जहां पर भी जाते हो ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स में, कई पर भी देश में, झंडा इंडिया का क्यों लेके जाते हो? इंडिया कम्स फर्स्ट, नेशन फर्स्ट।
I swear.
तुम्हारा स्पोर्ट्स तब है जब इंडिया है। Your sport doesn't exist without India.
Superb, Rupali. Your sport survives because of the nation. Exactly.
The next point. These people who are talking about sports, like entertainment का कोई डर नहीं होता, या country नहीं है, this, that and everything. हमारे soldiers को border से हटाओ। Why are we killing our soldiers? उनको border से हटाओ। ये लोग कितने जाके movies करेंगे और games खेलेंगे, हमको भी देखना है। As an Indian, I want to see how bravely will these people allow Pakistanis here, or they will.
Rupali, these Pakistanis. Rupali, you spoke so well. You know, Samar, these Pakistanis 43 days back, there was a Indigo plane, I think, which was having a lot of turbulence. It could have crashed, very bad situation. The pilot wanted to get a little bit into Pakistani airspace just to save the passengers, and Pakistan said no. In other words, they said, let the plane crash. Let Indians die. But हम airspace नहीं देंगे. और पता नहीं what is going soft with us nowadays. Samar,
they were not put for
Arnab, I just want to tell the nation today and my panelists कि खुदा ना खास्ता अगर हम में से किसी का फैमिली मेंबर शहीद हो जाता,
Chandrasekhar,
would you have given the same statement in front of me saying कि कोई बात नहीं फिर भी गेम खेलेंगे? It is our moral responsibility towards the victims of the families to stand by them, to be with them at this time of the hour, to be with the nation, and our moral conscience, हमारा वजूद, our self-respect. How can we ask an enemy state or welcome their team on our land?
we can't. We can't.
Widowed these ladies.
Basically, you are asking these harsh questions from Amit Shah and Mr. Modi. I am with you on everything.
Sir, I am a military veteran, Mr. Luna. Please don't hit below the belt.
Listen.
Please don't hit below the belt.
At least have a patience to listen.
Your moral conscience.
Listen to me. I'm saying the same thing.
You
I'm with you on everything.
You speak right now. You should be ashamed of what you just said. Had your family member been on the receiving end, you think I would have said that no, let the Pakistanis come and play. You are an Indian.
Absolutely.
I am an Indian.
That is what. There should be three questions.
Be together. I cannot go a line against the victims. I got to protect them. I got to protect India's moral conscience. मैं यूथ को क्या मैसेज दे रहा हूं कि तुम्हारे फैमिली मेंबर मरते रहेंगे तब भी हम पाकिस्तानियों को बुला के गेम खेलेंगे? Is it a joke? क्या मौत और खेल में फर्क है? Is there a difference between sports and death?
Your politicians.
आप क्या बातें कर रहे हैं?
Politicians, I would say. They are allowing them. And we are debating here on this Rwanda TV whether there should be more hate mongering. Come on. Ask this question to the Home Minister and Foreign Minister. You are crying so much here, completely. You are not taking their name because you have an agenda.
मुझे सिर्फ victims की families and Indian मुझे youth के लिए एक example set करना है.
But
all for one and one for all. ये sportsman spirit होता है. आप
sportsman spirit आपको कैसे पता होगा? Sportsman spirit क्या होता है? Sportsman spirit होता है जब आप जाकर.
Okay, Karan is calling from New Delhi. Karan.
आपके player जाकर.
Sir, I have very humble, simple questions to ask. If I can get a minute.
1 minute. Can Karan have his say? Karan is having a say from New Delhi. Karan, our caller tonight. Yes, Karan.
So, the simple question is, the world is shaping towards India today. We are making landmark achievements in the world, and we are telling the world how to work. Here are people. We are making that landmark. Our Prime Minister is being called to all countries to represent India. Within our India, within the country, there are people who are trying to challenge the entire standing of those people who have lost their lives in our country.
Precisely.
And now we have a debate on it that should our own people, our country support our own men who have laid down their lives for a game against a country who...
There's no argument here, Karan. The ironical thing is we're all on the same side, and I am not being able to understand this logic, Karan.
are being misguided by the people.
ये अर्नब, ये दर्द है ना, ये दर्द अभी तो आंखों के आंसुओं को नहीं रोक सका है। ये दर्द हमारे दिल को धड़कना भी बंद नहीं करा सका है। रोज धड़कन में आवाज आने लगती है कि अल्लाह क्या हो गया पहलगाम में, किस तरह दर्द से गुजर रहे होंगे लोग। वहां की आप बीती सुन के आंखों में आंसू आ जाते हैं, आंखों में दिल धड़कने लगता है और ये कहता है कि आखिर ये क्या हो रहा है साहब।
बिल्कुल सही बोला। और गवर्नमेंट आपको मौत करती है।
अब 2 मिनट साहब क्या ऐसे बोल रहे हैं आप? Okay, I'm moving away from this debate for a moment. No, I think the government should reconsider this. Government should reconsider this, ladies and gentlemen. And now to some news that just came in. Just 1 minute. Government should reconsider. I'm pretty sure the Prime Minister, who's on an international tour, will take action on this. And talking about the Prime Minister, we just got visuals sometime back from his international visit where... Viewers, I thank all the guests for joining me on that debate. And debate number 2 is coming up, of course, but we have visuals of the Prime Minister being the first foreign leader to be honored with the Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. We have the visuals there, production team. Let's put it on air. Thank you. And this is, by the way, the 25th international honor bestowed upon Prime Minister Modi by a country. And these are the visuals. Ladies and gentlemen, of the Prime Minister being honored by the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And after that, we have a short clip of his acceptance speech. Can we play that?
Prime Minister of the Republic of India.
Namaskar. Good morning to everybody. राष्ट्रपति क्रिस्टिन कंगालू जी, प्रधानमंत्री कमला प्रसाद विशेषर जी, विशिष्ट अतिथिगण, सर्वोच्च राष्ट्रीय सम्मान द ऑर्डर ऑफ द रिपब्लिक ऑफ ट्रिनिडाड एंड टोबैगो से सम्मानित किए जाने पर मैं आपका, आपकी सरकार का और आपके लोगों का हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। ये सम्मान हमारे दोनों देशों की शाश्वत और गहन मित्रता का प्रतीक है। मैं इस सम्मान को 140 करोड़ भारतवासियों की ओर से एक साझा गौरव के रूप में स्वीकार करता हूं। फ्रेंड्स, इस सम्मान का पहली बार किसी फॉरेन लीडर को दिए जाना हमारे विशेष संबंधों की गहराई को दर्शाता है। यह संबंध हमारे साझा इतिहास और सांस्कृतिक धरोहर पर आधारित है।
That's the Prime Minister's acceptance speech on being the first foreign leader to be awarded that honor in Trinidad and Tobago. And at 9 p.m. when I'm coming back tonight, we're expecting the Prime Minister to speak live. And one border, three enemies, how we triumphed over the weak military alliance of Pakistan, China and Turkey in Operation Sindoor.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
Powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another